Sunflowers. Take two. Spoken word version. Where are my sunflowers? How does my garden grow? Quite good at growing avocados from pits. That is to say, avocado plants. They do not flower. And I shall not fault them for that. We got a big, happy pineapple plant. I think it's 5 or 6 years old. Its leaves jumped out of the soil and curve and hold her like a frozen fountain. It's an exuberant thing, but it doesn't flower. And I expect no fruit. Where is my sun? Where are my flowers? I've just begun eating sourgrass. Just thinking that for all these years I was looking at some kind of wild clover. Anyway, isn't all clover wild? You don't really domesticate a weed. I'm gonna stop calling weeds weeds. Every kind of plant has its own beauty. Except for those trees that will kill you if you touch them. I'm not especially fond of poison ivy. There certainly are animals that have defense mechanisms, just as bad or worse. Touchy, touchy. Well, these plants just acting like people, attracting pollinators, seducing us with their flowers and their scents. Putting up fences against bugs and pests and invaders and enemies. I think it's passive at all. I mean, every plant is doing its best to survive. Those Roman roads were built so well, I bet no weeds ever grew there. I mean, maybe on some rarely traveled roads, life has a way of breaking through. I got some plants pushing up through the cracks in my driveway, or some growing down through the cracks. It's hard to know. How is it that we can be paid for our false work and find it so difficult to be paid for our true? I suppose you could see an entire field of sunflowers as a sign of co-opted and oppressed nature performing for us, turning out snacks for men and birds, slaves to production, still gloriously reaching for the sky and for the sun. Heads destined to be dried out and to be harvested. The great harvest still comes for all of us, one at a time, and all our deeds are counted and weighed off against each other. Are we born to generate the seeds of goodness? Is that the entire point? For us to generate handfuls of seeds and spores to spread joy, or just spread despair as a contagion? Children of the sun, conceived in love or lust or anger, born in purity, sometimes already damaged, sometimes with destinies awaiting, sometimes waiting for their destinies, for life to begin. And we die with the seeds unripened within. Something in the soil, not enough rain, growing in the shadow of too much pain, blocked by any account, stunted, yet glorious, alive within, yet almost dead. The promise unfulfilled. Where is my sun and where are my flowers? Where are my children? Where have the hours gone? I stand in the field alone, a gnomic gnomon of the sundial of my own life. The earth and the sun and the stars all swirling about me, as I stand still in the weather and prepare to return to the earth beneath my feet forever. Time opening, time being, time passing, time closing for me, and opening for another. Shall I hasten the space making, my demise, my decline, and cede my place, my unfertile place, my seedless, sterile place, to one with hope? One too foolish to know that it all ends in dryness, as the moisture departs, and all that is left is the husk, and the stalks, and the bone, to be plowed under and taken back by the earth. The sun will not wonder where you've gone. It will continue to shine for the living. You may have known the sun. The sun never knew you. Again, now to a place without light, now to the endless